Hi everyone, Frankie here at New West Reset. Welcome back. Thanks for shooting in, joining me here today. Appreciate the visit. So yeah, today we're going to be checking out this really cool looking old, I think formerly it was a residence, then changed to I think a warehouse, and then it was slated for demolition, and then a company bought it, renovated. Now there's I think a bunch of offices in there. Anyway, we're gonna have a closer look, so stick around, I'll be right back. So apparently it's called the Joe Phillips Building. I'm pretty sure that's not what it was originally called, but that's what it's called now. And I'm on 2nd Avenue and 6th Street Southwest here in Calgary, just a little bit west of the downtown core. As you can see, all the concrete and glass eyesores beyond. But yeah, it's a beautiful old building, red brick and sandstone detail. Really cool looking entrance. It's obviously been modernized, but looking very stout and stumpy to me. I mean, a guy's only about 5'8", and this door is maybe 6 feet tall, maybe 6'1", 6'2" at the most. Like, it's not very tall. Like, anybody above average is gonna have to duck their head going under there. But anyways, that doesn't surprise me, because at any given point around the perimeter of this building, it's anywhere from a foot to 2 feet below grade, below street level, sidewalk level. And as the ground undulates down there, you can see where, you know, the level courses of brick, you can really tell as the ground undulates and rises up and goes back down again. And they've had to add all kinds of concrete in here and drainage systems to try again to prevent the water from getting inside, because, you know, if we took this level side, or the level of the sidewalk and brought it right across, it would be above the bottom of all of these lower windows. Now the lintels and the masonry above and below the windows are sandstone, and what they've done is they've shaved them and then painted them, because you can see the discoloration from when the sandstone erodes. It tends to stain the brick rather quickly. So often what they do is they'll shave it down to a smooth flat rather than a rough hewn beautiful sandstone, and then they'll paint it. They'll put a million coats of paint and primer on it to prevent that, which is great for the maintenance of the building, but then it changes the original look of the building. I mean, it's nothing super fancy. Very obviously at one point it was, like I said, originally maybe a warehouse and then a residence. I think there was condos in here at one point. That's convenient. Guys working hard there, putting up another new monstrosity. But yeah, you can see here where the courses of brick, like this concrete slopes upwards and starts to hide that brick, and the brick goes down beyond all this concrete and this sort of spillway that they've had to make. So I think it's posted no trespassing, private property here. Yeah, so I don't even want to go through the parking lot here. Who knows, right? Somebody might come out and start hollering at me. Just to give you an idea of the beautiful detail of this thing, it's quite a big building. I mean, it's, you know, it goes right from 1st Avenue right to 2nd Avenue, so it's a full city block widthwise. And as I said, it has been very, very well renovated. They did a really nice job restoring that sandstone, the brick. You can see the main brick on the main building, not these newer pieces that jut out, but the brick on the main building has been sandblasted to get rid of all of the aging and stuff. So they've really brought that red brick back to life, which is quite nice. And then they've had to add this retaining wall with this little fence and all these pillars to try to keep everything from sliding and encroaching. You know, to keep the ground from sliding down into here, and every time it rains and snows, keeping moisture, water and snow out of there. Swing back around to the other side here. Beautiful day today. It's hot as heck, so it's going to be a lot of glare. So I'm not seeing any information at all as to the year on this thing, so when I get home I'll try to look it up and see if I can find anything on the old interwebs. Because, you know, a guy, you never know, a guy might be able to see something. Because I'm not seeing a plaque, no date on it. This close to downtown, anywhere from 1890s to 1920s, would be my guess. You can see down in there again, see? It goes way down in there in some cases, almost 2 feet. And they've had to do all kinds of stuff to try to get the water out of there. So now we're coming around to the south-facing side of the building here. It's kind of more of the same, but it gives you a closer look at the brick there and the nice job they did to restore this place. You can see there's some soil and grass there, and then it just slopes down, down, down till you get to this. And again, that it looks like a foundation, that schmutz that they put along there, that protrudes outward from the brick. So they've, to me, that looks like they've just smeared it over the brick, and that red brick potentially can go further down. And at least that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, either way, it's a nice shape, and they did a great job. And again, it's not really fancy or anything, just sort of a bare bones, functional building. Not a lot of endorments on it or fancy architectural details, but you never know, right? When I get home and research it, it could be that there was other stuff to it that they've removed. Although I did notice it has an interesting roof line here on the back side of the building. It's got a little bit of a bump up type thing here on the corners and stuff. Let's see if I can see anything else, get further back. And just sort of the same detail there too. But yeah, really, really interesting, very neat old building. Definitely something suspicious going on with it, but I'm glad that it's well looked after and it hasn't just been bulldozed to make way for that kind of stuff that you've seen in the background there. So there you go. I think that's going to seal the deal here today for Frankie, New West Reset. Thanks again for visiting. Appreciate it as always. And if you don't mind, just let me know what you think down below there. Just beep boop bop it for me. And until the next one, take care and have a good one. All right? Thanks a lot. Cheers.